Another one time be fun. I think my aim just begun. Another one last time please ya. Nah, I ain't live to please ya. Ain't got no plans to be through. With this whole thing to see through. And I ain't trying to be cool. Nah, I'm just trying to be true. But all I do is see blue. At least the 10 in my room. Feel like it's trying to consume. But I'm just days to refuse. Or maybe make it out soon. I assume that my doom ain't the worst of the guess what my purpose is. Start my verse, then I fall when the curtain ends. When the curtain ends, yeah, it's just back to pretend. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where I blend. Off in the back where I... Yeah, it's just back to pretend. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where I... Another one, another one, another one.
Hope he fights.
Good evening. We are live from one of the world's most beautiful arenas. This is Falcor Bay. Alongside me, English fighting legend. So let's see what Hopi Price has in store for us. This young fighter won gold at the 2018 European Youth Championships and looks like a future contender for sure.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, the first boxer from Great Britain to win gold at the Youth Olympic Games. From Leeds, England, the southpaw contender and international super bantamweight champion, Hopi Price. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Barinas, Venezuela, a renowned 3-division champion of the world, Jorge Linares.
And of course, we fight outside today, Johnny, and that's going to put a little extra strain on both of these fighters' conditions.
You've got the fresh air, you've got the breeze, you've got the fans baying for your blood, wanting to see you win or lose.
So a capacity crowd. And that's the opening bell, round one. Nice punch. Misses with the straight left. That counter shot lands. He threw a punch and just got countered. A lot of pre-match drama, and they will settle their score under the sun here in this outdoor venue.
This is something you can never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do you train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it, but you watch when the lines roll on.
And he scores with the counter. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Oh, and Price just took a big one. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up, they've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
That punch lands. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. In that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Get him a great round, now relax. You're thinking, you're smart, and win this next.
Here we go, it's round 2. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do.
Wow, let's take another look at that.
A shot from the gods took him out.
He's still trying to throw a punch. His reflex. He's still throwing a punch.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. That boom. Back in the same spot again. It happened once. You've got away with it. You can do it again.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Straight right just misses. Through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Not a lot of defense here at all. The Venezuelan is rocked. It appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Defense is everything.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Talk about Linares in that last round. They get 1 minute between rounds. This fighter wished it was 10 minutes after being dropped twice in the last round.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
I like that from up here. Stay focused. Get back behind your jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back. That's my answer. Good man, good man. Just saying again, don't change too in this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just boxing, just be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give him anything. Go back.
He's absolutely shattered. He's
Let's get it started in round 3. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Jorge Linares is in some serious trouble. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Good counter punch. Nice counter shot. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, it's just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Look at the swelling and the bruising. They're going to take a look, and they may stop this fight. And it looks like this fight will continue. You know the scorecards are... about Price in that last round? Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you think...
There's the bell for round 4. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Defense is not an option for these two. Nice counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. He misses with that straight left. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Through the straight left, but it won't score. Well, Johnny, complete and total domination.
And why should I give you even more? Yeah. Okay, look, if I be able to get one, it's it. You know, it's a